Hello, everyone. I'll be right back. I have to clean my foggy glasses. Either that, it's my eyes that are really foggy. Oh my gosh. I think it's a combination of both. Hold on. Hello again. Oh, I have to show off my progress. I'm getting there. I'm doing a lot of stuff here, but I'm doing it as I go. And, well, because I am now a senior citizen, a plus size senior citizen with hypertension, too. I have to, I'll always be funny. Always. Yes. Let me show off what I did today. I was so happy. I got this and I did it. The box was heavy. Not really, but now because I'm ailing and decrepit, what was once not heavy for me is more strain on my muscles. But look, I'm so happy. My God, this is a Samsung microwave convection. It is like so awesome. Look at it. Oh, I toasted these. I'm gonna have two of these with my homemade guac. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she lovely? And I ordered it directly, so I didn't have to deal with that website. You know that one that starts with A, M-A, blank, O-N. Yeah, I love Samsung products. So this and this, clean that off. I have to sell and get a smaller one because I'm just trying to use less of everything. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to do for doors here. But yeah, these are all the cabinets that I had. I just had them taken down and repurposed everything. Because that's what you have to do in life. You have to always repurpose. Um, this is another thing. This is a cabinet. This was in the corner. This is up on the wall. So I put it horizontally. Look, it looks like a toy chest, right? No toys, just tools, paint, couple of things. But anyway, so the adult content that I'm going to speak upon, because, well, looking on social media, I see something involving one of my other camera's picking this up, so you can block it all you want. Um, one of New York's finest that was ordered to whatever retire, resign, whatever for DWI, and I shared about the experience that occurred with me, where I was SA'd and I reported it, and they did nothing. They did nothing. So for every email that I submitted, every time I made contact, the audio I have from when I sat with the blank crimes unit, okay, I have that. And then I have the second recording from when they tried to do a control call. But they did nothing. You understand? They did nothing. And the person who the incident, the perpetrator, the POS, he skated. He skated. And now I shared about my husband passing. That was October 19th, 2019. About a week after, this is right hand to God. Right hand to God. May every deity come and strike me down right now. About a week after my husband died, there was an incident with a situation that occurred involving a woman. She was a Brooklyn resident, Brooklyn. And this individual, this POS, sat behind the then PBA president, the guy he looked like Eddie Monster. Um, I got a widow's peak too, so yeah. Uh, stood behind him, right? Stood behind him, and the little D bag, right, was standing there like, I'm cleared, I'm cleared. What happened was there was an incident involving a situation where a woman called 911, and then a situation happened where she then turned on the police. Okay, whatever happened. But in any case, what happened was this POS was standing there, and it was like to try to clear his name, like using the story, the incident that occurred with me, to say that, because what had happened was it was right after my ex-husband, it was right after my mother had died, January 22nd, my mother passed away. 2 weeks after was when the incident occurred, okay? So, and now prior to that, my ex-husband was he was one of the New York City firemen. Him and I were back together. He was blank, 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 ED, all right? They found like 18 of his bones, and then they found more fragments. Okay, so now this POS conjured up this scenario to say like, well, she called me. No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Right hand to God, that's not what freaking happened. This person came to my apartment, and that's what happened. He SA'd me, okay, by me telling him, get the F off me, get the F off me, get the F off me. And they did nothing. So now, because of their nothingness, I will be speaking, okay, about this situation, and for women to report it. What happened was I waited too long because I was in shock. I was in extreme trauma and other things too, because of people that are connected to my family, to my son's family. And probably people that I know that I don't directly know, but they know me, and so anyway, that's what happened. So yeah, this person, he skated. He thinks he skated, but his name will always be used, okay? His name will always be used. Every incident, every report, every contact I made with the NYPD, with the district attorney's office, with the attorney general's office, everything is going to be documented when I do my public speaking, okay? And the audio of the report that I gave. Yeah, because this is this is the manipulation that these agencies do, okay? This is what they do. Now, had I been a female white who was horizontal, married to a Politico or somebody, some big investor, you know, maybe I was knocking boots with somebody who had money, or I was, you know, if I was Caucasian, they would have been like, okay, we got a case, but let's pursue this, okay? Let's pursue this. But when you're dealing with trash, you just got to flush the toilet, and you keep flushing the toilet. So I'll tell my story. I'll continue to tell my story to empower women. And I say to women, something happens to your body that is brought on by someone else, report it. Report it immediately. Report it immediately. See, now, because of all the trauma that happened between September 11th and then working in Lower Manhattan, having all that right in my face. I worked at 100 Gold Street, 6 blocks away where the towers, 6 blocks away. So, yeah, it was right there. And then I lived on 28th and 2nd, and my balcony faced the East River, okay? From my rooftop, my balcony, I was able to experience and witness the Macy's 4th of July fireworks every year for 10 years, okay? Anyway, they had, my window faced 29th Street. OCME, Office of Chief Medical Examiner, Bellevue Hospital, they had the staging area. They set up a staging area for body parts. So yeah, there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on. So yeah. But they did nothing, so I'll continue to do something. And my continuing to do something is to share my story, share all the information, share the audio. Yeah. All right. And what my request was before I went public, because when you're dealing with shit and you're dealing with garbage, just expect the aroma to stay around, all right? I wanted to go about it in a private manner, all right? And this turd, he was like, no, okay. Well, so now it's public. Now it's public. So now, what states need to do, if there's a time lapse that it has expired, the quote unquote time frame, okay. But you see, again, if I was white, there wouldn't be a time frame. There wouldn't be a time frame. There's a voice analysis, okay? A voice analysis that determines whether someone is telling the truth or whether someone is lying, okay? See, now when this had happened, when I went public, this was back in like 2017, I think. Yeah, about 2017. There was a Attorney General, Eric Schneiderman. He got in a situation, and the situation he got into was in the public media, okay? And one time, because I was watching the news, right? They started bringing up the thing with Schneiderman. This person that assaulted me, he was sitting somewhere at wherever, One Police Plaza. And when I tell you this man was like this, he turned freaking green. And he probably, yeah, all right? Yeah. That's all on camera too. So everything I'm speaking about is truthful, it's accurate, and you could look up the YouTube videos. The PBA president, what the hell was that guy? Oh, Lynch. Yeah. Yep. It was in October 2019. It was the last week in October, because I had this service for my husband on October 26th. My husband died October 19th, October 26th. So it was in between that time frame that, like I said, there was an incident that occurred where a woman called 911, and then she turned on the police, and then she said that the police did something to her, the policeman did something to her. I don't remember verbatim, but I remember seeing that POS standing there like he was indicating, oh, she called me. Yeah. So for men who do that to women, they need to be reciprocated. They need that the same action needs to be reciprocated to them by a man to them. That would be justice. That to me, mentally, that would satisfy me. But then a part of me says, this is a sick individual. This is a sick person. But you know what? Sick people need to get a little, Yeah. So, yeah, the thought of that's call me morbid, call me macabre, call me evil, but I feel like this: an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. You do something to somebody that you shouldn't do, better believe they're gonna come for you. They don't come for you, other people are gonna come for you. All right? Other people will. And whether it be a legal issue, whatever. But yeah, that's how I feel. But anyway, for women, if you've ever been SA'd, something has happened to your person against your will, speak up. Speak up, speak up, get through the trauma, but speak up and report the SOB, report them. Because this individual also, I have everything on my blog and everything, claims to be Cuban. Maybe they are Cuban, but they're an Anglo-Cuban. They are not an ethnic Cuban, okay? And because of that lie and that falsehood, that enabled them to have additional like bonus points when you're a civil servant. You get like extra fringe points. It's like if you're a veteran, you'll get extra points. If you're a minority, you get extra points. If you're a female, you get extra points. Okay? Yeah, 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 yeah. The Fugazi Ponzi scheme of the NYPD, it goes back a long way. It really does. It goes back a very long way, you know? So, anyway, I gotta let my dog out. I'll be back. There you go. Come on, go. There you go. 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 Come here. Hey, Tina. Hi, Tina. Also, too, when I went public with the story, this person drove past my house. Yep, drove past my house. Talk about timing. My husband and I were out. We went up to Kingston. We came home. I'm looking at the window, right? I just go to do something with the blinds. And I see this person drive past my house. And I'm like, okay. That's a lie, right? Yeah, sure, Eddie, that's a lie, right? No, you didn't drive past my house that time. Yeah, no, I have it. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, ladies, for anybody, whatever you've gone through, you'll get through it. You will get through it. You know what? It's like things happen that are either going to make you or break you. You know? And you just have to keep your head straight. Keep your head straight. Because what had happened when this situation occurred, my instinct was to react in a very violent way. Yeah, my instinct was to be violent. When I tell you that I was this close, right hand to God, I was that close. But my son was going to be home in a little bit. I lived in an apartment building where I had one neighbor to the right. She was right across from me, Mary. Then there was the other lady. There were 5 units on each floor. Okay? So yeah, it would not have been a pretty scene. It probably would have been me incarcerated for an attempted blank or a possible blank, you know? Yeah. But when you mess around with people, you'll trigger that. You understand? People will trigger that. So right hand to God, what I'm saying is the truth. And that POS, he'll be held accountable. He will be held accountable. And Governor Kathy Hochul, okay, and soon to be next mayor, because we know Adams is on his way out, you need to pass a freaking law. You need to pass a law where people can do a voice analysis, okay? All right? They know who I am. They know me. They know I'm not a BSer. They know I'm not a no-nonsense individual. Nope, not at all. Not at all. Anyway, I'll be back. People, you'll get through anything. Never, you know what? You could be in a dark tunnel, but there's going to be a crack. There'll be a crack of light, and you get through it. You might get a little fried along the way, but that's okay. Shaken, not stirred. I'll be back. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.